So yesterday we have discussed about information assurance and these slides. Now we will discuss about continual adaptive security strategy. So it is another type of model for protecting the companies. So in this we have organizations should adopt adaptive security strategy which involves implementing all the four network security approaches. So it is also a type of methodology or a model. So in this we have first step that is protect. We have detect, respond, and predict. So in the protect phrase, we usually take various models in that protecting phrase. Okay, like for example, defense in depth that we'll discuss in a while. We have protect endpoints, protect network, and protect data. Okay, so what is endpoints here? Uh, if your PC sending the request to Amazon.com and your server, Amazon server is responding with a request. This is a request and this is a response. So the PC involved in request and response are known as endpoints. So PC1 is the endpoint and server is the endpoint. And rest of the devices which is coming in the between, like your router, ISP, DNS server, like many types of server, these are known as nodes. Right? We can say nodes or we can say hoops. So here, that is why they are known as this species number one, which is requesting, and the server which is responding are known as endpoints. Okay. Then here in the protect phrase, we protect endpoints, protect the network, and protect data. Okay, why a strategy which is known as defense in depth. Then we have detect. In this, we have continuous monitoring, that is threat monitoring. So we have to keep on monitoring the new threats. Okay, like with the help of Wireshark, with the help of Splunk, etc. Then we have respond. Respond is incident response is a type of response. Here we are responding after the attack. Means after the attack, we are responding against the attack. Okay, like here this is all incident response. All is after the attack. Second, fourth, we have predict, in which we are predicting, like here we have risk and vulnerability assessment, attack surface analysis, and threat intelligence. So we have risk and vulnerability assessment. We have to keep on analyze the risk. We have to keep on calculate the risk and vulnerabilities. Here, attack surface means, suppose here this is a network. Inside a network, we have multiple devices, which is known as assets. Okay, these are your four computers inside a network, basically inside a company. So a hacker can attack any of these PC. Attacker can attack PC number one. Attacker can attack PC number two. Attacker can attack PC number three, PC number one, so on. So these are all under attack surface. Okay, so whatever PC we have, and if there is a chances of being attacked by an attacker, then that is all inside attack surface. Then we have threat intelligence. Okay, in which we are analyzing the threats. And what is threats? Threats are like the viruses, malwares, and we can say adversities. These are known as threats. And here we are running a threat intelligence system so that we can keep on analyzing the threats. We can keep on identifying the new threats in the market and so on. Okay, that is here we have four process in this step. Continual adaptive security strategy. Okay, we have protect, detect, respond, and predict. So we can like take this as a whole as well. Okay. Now we have defense in depth. That is known as it's like here we are applying a layer by layer system for protecting the end points. Okay, for example, it's PC number one. Let's say this is your admin PC inside a network. Or we can say like numerous types of PC. Now here we have some layers. You can see we have layer number one, two, three, four, five, six. So here we have six layer, and here we are applying the layers parallelly. Sorry, we are applying the layers in line. Okay, line by line. And why are we applying the layers? Because here we are applying several protection layer. So if the attacker wants to attack your PC, he or she has to first cross these layers. First, the attacker has to cross this layer, then this layer, then this layer, then this, and this. Then he or she can access your data. Okay, so here we are applying multiple layers. That is known as defense in depth. Defense in depth is also, we can say, it's not a, it is a, it includes high budget. Okay, so it can include high budget. So we have to make a plan for the company that is cost effective. Okay, then second, it helps to prevent direct attacks against a system and its data because a break in one layer only leads the attacker to next layer. So here we can protect the system from the direct attacks. First the attacker has to break this layer, then this, etc. Okay, for example, you are applying policies, procedures, and awareness in this first layer so that all the employees are following the policies, procedures. Okay, that is first layer. If someone breaks the policy, then you can hold accountable for to anyone for their action. Okay. Then here we have physical security. Here you can apply the security guards. Okay, any kind of physical security. Okay. Same as here we have perimeter. So in this phrase we can apply the firewalls, we can apply the biometrics for the identification. Okay, who can come in, who can goes out. We can apply the CCTV cameras. We can keep on monitoring the cameras, etc. Then we have internal network. So the internal network we are like protecting the devices, like we are implementing firewalls. We are creating the firewall rules for the network, like what traffic can come in inside my network, what traffic can goes out outside my network, etc. Then we are closed tier. So here we are putting the host security, and then if we are putting the application, and then data. Here in the application we can provide encryption or any kind of techniques. Okay, that we will discuss later. So here we have defense in depth, which is like here we are applying multiple layers to prevent direct attacks. Okay, so it is like another type of model. Now here we have risk metrics. So basically, what is a risk? So here we can say the risk refers to uncertainty, or we can say the unexpected actions or unexpected events that can cause harm to the company. Okay, or harm or damage to the company. That is known as risk, right? So here risk is a type of like event and unexpected event. And in terms of security, we have to reduce the risk, and that reduction of risk is known as risk management. Okay, and here we have to calculate the risk that is known as risk assessment or risk analysis. Okay, so here what is risk? Now risk are categorized into different levels. So we have different levels that is based on the impact of that risk. For example, here's a company, and your company and someone's like try to intrude or attack a company. Now, here the level of risk, like risk is high, risk is severe or critical, risk is medium, or risk is low. That depends on the impact of the attack caused by the attacker. Okay, that depends on the impact of the attack caused by the attacker. Okay, so that is why here we can scale the risk into risk metrics. You can read it on the impact of any particular attack or on the impact of any particular vulnerabilities. That is why we can like measure the risk here. Okay. So here we have risk metrics, you can see. So in this we have probabilities. Okay, so as here we have some like insignificant risk, minor risk, moderate risk, major risk, or severe risk. So you can go through it. Now after calculating the risk, we have risk management. Okay, or after defining the risk, we have risk management. So basically, what is risk management? It is a process of reducing and maintaining the risk at acceptable level. So the overall goal of risk management is to reduce the risk up to acceptable level. Means the company can bear the loss of that risk. Okay, by means of well-defined and actively employed security program. So we can increase the security by various types of models, by various types of programs to reduce the risk. What they are like a process in risk management phases. First one is first one is risk identification. In this, we are identifies the sources, causes, consequences, and other details for the internal and external risk affecting the security of the organization. So in the risk identification, we are like keep on identifying the sources. Sources are like we can keep on identifying the attack surface. Okay, like the devices inside the network. Okay, same causes, consequences, and other details for the internal and external risk affecting the security of the organization. So we are keep on analyzing the attack surface, the different kinds of attacks in the market, etc. We are identifying the causes, the consequences of particular attack. Then we have risk assessment. So risk assessment is like it is assessing the organization risk and provides an estimate of likelihood and impact of the risk. So in the risk assessment phase, we are like we assesses the organization's risk and provides an estimate of the likelihood and impact of the risk. Okay. So in this phase, we are like assessing the organization risk and like provides an estimate of likelihood and impact of the
Sorry
risk.
to interrupt.
And
Your
what is
voice is
here?
little bit breaking. I mean, it is voice is getting disturbed. Can you check the mic?
Is it clear now?
Yeah, better now.
It is a little trust constructions going inside my building. That is why. So here assessing the organization risk is like here we are assessing, we are like maintaining or treating the risk, which is like we are treating the attack here, right? And provides an estimate of likelihood and the impact of a particular attack, risk, or malware, or whatever it is. So we are identifying like if my system, like if PC1 is vulnerable to any kind of vulnerability. So we are like providing an estimate, or here we are like calculating the impact, like how much any particular attack can cause me the damage. That is risk assessment. Then risk treatment. So it is like selects and implements appropriate controls for the identified risk. So in this we are selecting and implementing the appropriate actions, like taking the like selected and identified actions for managing the risk that we had identified in identification and risk assessment phase. Then your risk tracking. Now after after the treatment, we are keep on tracking. So we can like track like using monitoring. We can keep on monitoring the network. We can keep on checking the attack surfaces. We can keep on testing the we can see that devices for the new trends. Okay, that is like risk tracking ensures appropriate controls and implemented to handle known risk and calculates the chances of a new risk occurring. Okay, then risk review after checking the risk here, after we are like evaluating the process performance. Okay, and implemented risk management strategies. Okay, so here we are like checking the performance of the implemented risk management in the company. So that is like the basic phases of risk management. Okay, so these are the concepts again, how to apply it, which techniques to follow, which step to follow. That is part of the actual implementation. Okay, these are like the concept only. And risk management and like incident response. These models are created by only the CISO, that is like Chief Information Security Officer or security managers. Okay. Now here we have cyber threat intelligence. So in this here we have again four types of models, four types of steps in the model. That is here CTI is defined as a collection and analysis of information. So it is like it is different. Here we are collecting the information from the outside sources and then we are analyzing which information is more harmful and which information here means here we are collecting the new threats. We are getting informed. We are getting known about the new threats in the market, new adversities, new malware, new kind of attack strategy in the market by the attacker. Okay, so here we are collecting the information from the outside so that we can protect my company. So we can protect our company, right? And so after collecting, we are analyzing, and how we are analyzing by drawing the patterns that provides the ability to make knowledgeable decisions. Okay. So we can prepare, we can prevent, or we can respond actions against various cyber attacks. So that is why here we are like creating the patterns. Okay, we are like creating the patterns so that we can prepare the company so that if the attack arises or occurs in the future, we can protect our company from the attack. Okay, so that is why here, like here, we are getting aware about new attacks, new strategy followed by the attacker, new malwares in the market. Okay, so that we can protect our company. That is the whole purpose of the CTI. We are collecting information and then we are analyzing. Okay, so it helps the organization to identify and mitigate various business risks because now here we are aware about the aware about the threats. With the help of that threats, with the help of that attack, we can protect the company. We can apply those attack, we can apply those threats in the company with the help of ethical hackers. And after the successful attack, we can fix that vulnerabilities. Okay, inside the company so that any other outsider cannot like attack those vulnerabilities. Okay, so here we are identifying the attack and then we are same applying that attack inside my company with the help of a penetration tester or any ethical hackers. After applying the attack, here we are now fixing the attack so that no other hacker or no other malicious hacker can make use of these vulnerabilities. Okay, so here we are able to find the like vulnerabilities and threats using the CTI. So we can implement CTI as well. So in the we have some types of threat intelligence in the CTI. So here we can create a strategy that is first some can be long term and two can be short term. So first we have strategic. So where we are providing the strategy that is like high level information on changing risk. And here we are consumed by high level executives and management. That is here we are like creating the high level information and like information changing risk. So here we are creating a strategy for over all the company. Okay, like for the company, for the branches of the company, etc. And that should be long term. Okay, and that is created by higher authorities of the company, like high level management or executives. Then here we have tactical. So it is like information of attackers on attack TTPs. That is known as tactics, techniques and procedures. So that is here we are like gaining information of attackers by following the TTPs. TTPs are like tactics, like which strategy the attacker are following. Techniques, which techniques the attacker is choosing for a particular attack. And P like procedures, the actual step involved in attacking that we had discussed already. Okay, this is consumed by, which is performed by IT services, SOC manager, administrators. These are like for long term. And for the short term, we have operational and technical. Operation is like taking day-to-day operations on security basis. Information on specific incoming attack. Okay. That is performed by security managers and network defenders. And then technical, so information is specific and indicators of compromise. So, and that is consumed by or performed by SOC staff or IR team. Okay, IR team is like incident response team. And these are for short terms. So cyber threat, the main aim of CTI is to collect information and to analyze it. And from where to collect information? From the outside, okay, from various sources, and then analyze it. And like calculating the chances, like how much chances are there for my company to being attacked or to being breached by any other attacker. Okay, that is CDI here. After CDI, we have threat intelligence lifecycle. So in this here, again here it is a type of model which includes planning and direction, collection, processing and exploitation, analyzing and production, and dissemination and integration. So planning and direction includes like planning for the new strategy, planning for the new plan, okay, making a collection plan, making a cost budget plan, making a defining the intelligence requirements, checking the attack surface, checking how many assets are there, both tangible and intangible, form a intelligence team, send requests for data collection. So here we're collecting the data as well. Okay, we're collecting data from the outside sources. And why we are sending the request? Because suppose there's a company, let's say there's a government company, and this company is is breached by any kind of attacker. So this company compromised by any kind of attacker. But as a government company, the government have to inform that my company or this company has been breached because of the nature of the company. Okay, so here we after the attack we perform our incident response activities like where we create a report, we investigate, we etc. That we will discuss in a while. So here we are creating the report, and that report should be public because that is the that depends on the nature of the company. But in case of private company or a corporate company, that depends on the company CEO or any other higher authorities to like make the record public or make the report public or not. Okay, that includes planning and direction. That is why if the company is private, so we can send request in the private companies for their report so that we can draw the conclusion. We can protect my company with the help of that report. Okay. Now here we can like plan and set requirements for other phrases. Then here we have collection. So here we are collecting the information required data that satisfy the intelligence goals. So here we are like collecting the data from the various sources. For example, OSINT, event, and MESINT. So these are some various resources, or we can see some frameworks from where we can gather information. Okay. Then we are here we have processing and exploitation. So in the processing and exploitation phase, we are like processing the raw data for exploitation, and we are converting the processed data into usable format for data analysis. So here we are like processing and we are like exploring the data. So here we have processed the raw data, okay, and we are like converting the processed data into a usable format for data analysis. So it is a process of data analysis or data science. Okay, from the collection of data, like we have various sources, and we have whatever we are collecting from the outside, that is raw data. In terms of data science, raw data means whatever we are collecting, that data is like raw in the raw format. Means the data is like we can say dirty. Okay. So for creating the raw data into a correct format, we have to clean the data. Cleaning the data means we are we can say that we are removing the duplicates value, we are filling the missing values, etc. That is the raw data. And raw data can contains any duplicates value, any like missing values. So we have to clean the data for doing the insights from it, right? So that is the process of data science here basically. We have to process raw data for exploitation, we have to clean data, and then we can analyze it. Okay. So in this phase, we are like processing the raw data, and here we are like cleaning the data. After cleaning of data, we are like analyzing and production. So in analyze phase, we are like combining information from phase tree into a single entity. So you can analyze using any ML algorithm, or you can analyze using the human forces, okay, like human resources. So that depends on the nature or your of your company or size of your company as well. So basically, we can apply the machine learning algorithms for the analysis, or we can use data analyst for doing the same. Okay, so here we are like including the facts, findings, and forecast. We are like analyzing should be objective, timely, accurate, and actionable. Accuracy is very important. That depends on the quality of your data. Like the quantity and quality of your data depends on the accuracy of your prediction. Okay, if you are using ML algorithms, then perform confidence based analysis. Then in step number five, we dissemination and integration. That is like here we are like reducing whatever we analyze. If the risk is high, we are reducing it. Okay, so deliver the intelligence to the intended consumers at different levels. Okay, so here we are creating the strategies. We are considering the strategies. We are like taking the TTPs, etc. Okay. So here we are reducing the risk cycle. Okay. After that, we have threat modeling. So it is type of risk assessment approach for analyzing the security of an application. So threat modeling is in case of application only. Okay, an application can be of your Windows application, your Android or iOS application, or any kind of application, Mac or Linux. So this threat model is for particularly for the application only. Okay, so threat modeling is a risk assessment approach for analyzing the security of an application while capturing, organizing, and analyzing all the information that affects the security of an application. So here we are like capturing, we are like organizing and analyzing all the information that affects the security of an application. Okay, so we are capturing the information, we are organizing the information in sequence, and then we are analyzing and we are checking if my application is vulnerable or not. If it is vulnerable, so how we can protect it, or if it is vulnerable, so how what is the vulnerability exactly is. Okay, that is like threat modeling. So in the threat modeling as well, we have some various steps like identify the security objects, which is like helps to determine how much effort need to be put towards a subsequent step. Okay. Then we have application overview, decompose the application. So we have application overview, where we like identifying the components or data flows and trust boundaries. Then here we have decompose the application, which is like helps to find more relevant and more detailed threads. Then here we have identify threads where like identify the threads and we are identifying the vulnerabilities. Okay, we are identifying the weaknesses related to threats found using vulnerability categories. Okay, that is a phrases of some threat modeling. You can go through it. They are like the common ones. Give me a second. Okay, so you can go through it. Now here we have incident management. So incident management is like here. Incident management here means whatever like we have to take actions after the attack, means after the compromise of any company or of any enterprise. Now what step we should take? That is the part of incident management. Okay. So the incident management is a set of defined processes to identify, analyze, prioritize, and resolve security incidents to restore normal surfaces operations as quickly as possible and prevent future. So here we are like managing. First, management is all about what we should take step after the attack. Means my companies would be compromised by any attack. Now, what step I should take so that we can prevent the future attacks? Okay, that is the incident management. So we identify, we analyze, we prioritize, and resolve security incidents. Okay, to restore normal service operations as quickly as possible and prevent the future recurrence of the incident. In this risk management, we have some various steps. Okay, so you can go through it. But next one is important, risk handling and response. So that is like the main step here. Risk handling and response is like here we are taking the processes of taking organized and careful steps when reacting to security incident or cyber attack. Okay, so in this phase, we are like it's like here we are taking the organized and careful steps when reacting to a security incident or cyber attack. So what step we should take after the attack? That is part of incident handling and response. Now in this year, we have some steps that are, so here we have some steps that are first preparation. So here we are like preparing for like after the attack. We are like preparing the steps, like what step we should follow. Okay. I'm sorry for the disturbance. Give me 5 minutes, okay? Just give me 5 minutes. Can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you.
So
Sorry.
So here we have some steps involved in the incident response. So first preparing all the activities, like preparing everyone that we are under the attack. Okay. So then here we are like incident recording assessment. So here we are recording whatever, like we are recording the, here we are like keep on, basically it's a company responsibility to keep on recording the, or keep on monitoring the threats, or keep on monitoring the traffic of the network. Okay, so here we have to check out that recordings, we have to check out that assessments. Okay, then incident triage, we have to check out what triggered the incident, who is like the basic victim, how the attack occurs, how the attacker enters into the network. Then notification, like we will keep on checking the notification of IDS, firewalls, etc. Containment, and then evidence gathering and forensics analysis. So here we are checking the notifications, we are checking the evidences that is, and we are like we can even call the forensics team for the forensics analysis. That depends on the size of the company and the impact of the attack on the company. Okay, if we are calling the third party team or not, that depends on the impact of the attack. If the impact is critical or high, then we have to call the third party team. And it is also depends on the company whether the company have the incident response team or not. Okay, because this is all the process of IR team, incident response team. Then eradication. So here we are like keep on checking for the, after finding the evidences, we are reducing, we are like reducing the chances of the attack from for the next time. Then we are recovering whatever like loss we have caused in the attack. For example, if someone's apply the DOS attack in my server. So now my server is like crashed. So we are turning the server on. We are backuping the data, etc. So that is like a recovery, which is taking the recover from the attack. That is like a recovery phase. Then ninth is post incident activities, which is like here we are documenting. We are assessing. Okay, we are like checking the risk impact or the incident impact. Then we are reviewing and revising the policy. We are finding if anything there's we can add in the policy. And then after reviewing everything, we are like closing the investigation. And then yeah, we can, and this option is depends on the nature of the company. Basically, if the company is government, then we have to release the incident response, like incident report. And if the company is private, then it is not like uh, necessary to reveal the report of the incident, like how the how the attack occurs, what is the process, etc. So that is all included in the report. Okay, so it depends on the company to company whether the company wants to release their report or not. That is like the incident disclosure to the public. Okay, that is the part of incident handling and response. Now then we have role of AI or ML in cybersecurity. So before moving to AI or ML, we have to understand what is AI or ML here is. So AI or ML is here we like the machines taking their own decisions. For example, first we have manual coding. Okay, manual coding is like here we are first we are coding. For example, you are coding. What is coding is here we are providing the instructions to the machine. Suppose you provided instructions to add 2 plus 2. Okay, this is your instructions. So the machine will perform 4, like give the answer 4. Then you are providing the code again for adding 4 plus 4, etc. like this. So here we are manually providing the instructions. But in case of ML or AI, we are training a model here. Like we are feeding a lots of data to your model. Then we are testing the model. And if the model is giving the accuracy, then we can deploy it. So in this here, we are providing the instructions or we are training the model. How we are training? We are training using the data. So here we are training the model. Then after training the model, we are testing the model. If the model is given the higher accuracy or not, like the accurate accuracy. If the model is providing the accurate accuracy or the accurate prediction, then we can deploy it in the real life. That is ML. So in the ML, machine is taking their own decisions. Okay, and when we combine DS, that is data science plus ML, if the one who's involved in data science, data analysis, on ML, they are known as data scientist. And one who is only analyzing the data for the company, that is known as data analysis. Okay, so ML is like of three types. We have supervised learning, we have unsupervised, we have unsupervised, supervised, and then we have reinforcement, which is not mentioned here. We have reinforcement. So supervised is like whenever we are giving the data. See, data is very important, and the data we get from the sources is a raw data. Raw data means data is like dirty. It contains missing values. It can contain the duplicates value. It can contain the outliers, etc. So first we have to clean the data, and cleaning the data is the part of data analysis process. So first we have to clean the data, we have to fill the missing values, we have to remove the duplicates value, we have to remove the outliers. Okay. Outliers are the value which are not required in the data. So we can remove it. Okay. And the quality and quantity of your data depends on the accuracy. Like your accuracy, how much exact accuracy or accurate accuracy you get, or that depends on the quality and quantity of your data. What kind of quality you are providing and what kind of quantity of it is. Okay, for the training and for the testing. Okay, so in supervised learning, we are providing the data which is label. Okay, we can say that in the supervised, we are providing the label data to the machine model. What is this label data is? Suppose I want my ML model to identify what is cat and what is dog. Okay, suppose I provide an image of cat and of dog. Okay, so I'm providing the image of cat or dog here. And here, while providing the image, I'm mentioning, okay, this is cat and this is dog. So this cat or dog is a label here. I am providing with the images. So that is known as label data. So in supervised, we are providing the label data to a ML model. Okay, that is cat is a label here, dog is a label here. Okay, and this is the picture images of the like uh, cat or dog. But in unsupervised, we are providing unlabeled data. Means we are providing no data, no label to the data. So what? So simply I'm providing this is cat, this is dog without any label. Okay, that is unsupervised learning. After that, we have reinforcement. So reinforcement is like reinforcement. It is it works on the basis of reward system, reward and penalty system. Okay. If reinforcement is like we are making the model free to learn by themselves. If the model is presenting the better accuracy, then we are rewarding plus 1 point. If the model is giving the wrong accuracy, then we are like giving a point in minus, or we are providing a penalty here. So here that is why here we have reinforcement. It is like a reward based system. If the model is providing the better accuracy by itself, then we have keep on rewarding with points, okay, or any other reward. And if the model is providing the wrong accuracy, then here we are providing the penalty. That depends on the model only. Okay, so model always encourage or motivate themselves by reward here. So whenever the model is providing wrong accuracy, then here we are like providing the -1 penalty here. So that the next time model will provide the right accuracy. So that we can provide plus 1 point. That is reinforcement. It is same like the humans only. Okay, it is like how a kid learns, or our basically we learn in the childhood. It is same like that only, reinforcement. Okay, we are not providing any data, we are not providing anything, we are just making the model free so that a model can learn by itself. And if we are asking that what is cat or what is dog, then if the model is saying no, this one, this is dog, basically this is cat, So this is log. The model is saying. So at that time we are providing a penalty here. And if the model is saying, okay, this is cat only, then here we are providing a plus 1 point. So this is how our reinforcement works. Okay. So how we can merge the AI or ML in cybersecurity. So first, what is the benefit here? So it will increase, we can say that it will increase the awareness. First and second, it will able to block new malware, new threats, etc. Okay, if we want a firewall, sorry, if we want a ML model to block malwares, so first we have to give the data here. We have to provide the data, like what is malware, okay, how a malware looks like, what is the code of malware. So we will provide training. After training, we will test the like model, and if the model is like blocking the malwares only, then we can deploy it. Okay. So it is like we have some we have to increase the cost as well in case of if we are like merging the AI or ML in the cybersecurity, because we need extra computing power, we need human resources, we need data collection, we need storage capabilities for collecting the data for the model, etc. Okay, so this is like what is like supervised or unsupervised. AI or ML in cybersecurity helps identify new exploits and weaknesses. So we can like train the model or ML model that what is a exploit, what is a weakness, how to find it. So we can train it and then we can test it. And if model is providing the best accuracy, we can deploy it. Okay, that is like the role of AI or ML. So here we can see how do AI or ML prevent cyber attacks. So here we have some ways. First, first we have password protection authentication. So we can check, we can say that we can apply the model in the password protection field so that we can check if the password is protected or not, or we can just check the strength of the password, etc. We can merge in authentication line. Then here we have phishing detection. Like we can check, we can deploy the model to check which one is a phishing mail, which one is like phishing web page, etc. And how to prevent it. Okay, we can like put in threat detection, vulnerability management. We can like put in behavioral analytics, network security, AI based antivirus, and etc. Okay, you can go through this. So this is how we can include AI or ML in prevent cyber attacks. Even we can train the model to create new malwares as well, so that we can protect the system from the new malwares. Okay, so that is like the role of AI or ML in cybersecurity. Now last we have security laws and standards. Okay, so for as an ethical hacker, it is important to be aware about the laws and regulations in the company. Okay. And the laws and regulations depends on the country to country and company to company. So here we can say that we can follow two types of laws. First, we can follow the local policies, and second, we can follow the country policies, or we can say government policies. The policies which is provided by the government, that depends on a country to country, like that vary from country to country. And local policies, that is like defined by the companies itself for their own companies, and that depends on company to company. Okay, that like vary from company to company, and that depends on the nature and size of the company as well. Okay, so we have to follow two policies, or we can say some set of policies which is divided into two parts. So here the first law here we have PCI DSS, which stands for the Payment Card Industry Data Security Standard. So PCI and DSS is responsible for protecting your card details. Okay, which type of card details, like your credit cards, your debit cards, your prepaid cards, your e-purse, ATM, postcards, etc. So this PCI DSS is responsible for protecting your this credentials information. And we can apply this PCI DSS in every domain. We can apply in every sector. We can apply in all other, like this PCI DSS protects the card details of every entities like merchants. acquires processors, manufacturers, or service providers, or product-based company, etc. Okay. So PCI DSS says we can protect the we are protecting your card details while storage of your data, processing of the data, or transmit the data. So while transmission, while processing, while storing, my data, my card data should be protected. That is the aim of the PCI or DSS. Okay, so it is like it is as a whole responsible for protecting the card details, like debit card, credit cards, prepaid, e-purse, etc. Okay, so here you can see we have some PCI data security standards. Okay, so this is high level overview. So how the we can say PCI DSS protects the data. What steps should PCI or DSS take to protect the data? Okay, so here first PCI DSS build and maintain a secure network. Okay, so it builds and maintain a secure network. First and foremost, network is very important. So first, the PCI DSS says we maintain or we build a secure network by implementing the firewalls, by creating the new or strict firewall rules, okay, etc. Then here second one is protect cardholder data. So it is like here we are protecting the data of the users, which is like the card data. Okay. So here we are like protecting, we are like keeping, or whenever we are storing the data, we are storing in the encrypted format, or whenever we are transmitting the data. So while the payment is made, so at that time we are like encrypting the transmission of cardholder data across open or public networks or any kind of network. So whatever includes in the payment method, like whatever data transmission is include, here we are encrypting the data as a whole. Okay, then maintain a vulnerability management program. So here we are managing and maintaining a vulnerability management program, which means we are keep on analyzing the attack surface. We are keep on updating the regular antiviruses, and we keep on checking the new vulnerabilities. We keep on checking if my devices inside my network is secure or not. Okay, is it? Suppose we have five devices inside my company. Device number PC number one, PC number second, third, fourth, and fifth. We have five devices, right? Now we have to keep on monitoring. We have to keep on checking the devices. If and it is not possible that if one device is secure today, it is not possible that it should be secure tomorrow, right? So, so we have to keep on like monitoring the devices for the vulnerabilities or for the loopholes. Like if PC1 is secure today, so it must not be secure tomorrow. So we have to check, we have to come back tomorrow to check if PC1 is secure or not. If it is not secure, then we will make it secure. Okay. Now implement strong access control measures. So it's like how we can access the details. So that is like here, that is mentioned here. So we need a strong authentication and authorization in the during the taking or checking out the card details. We can assign a unique ID to each and every person with computer access. Okay, and we can restrict physical access to cardholder data. So we will not provide any physical access. Whatever we are providing, we will provide virtually. Then regularly monitor and test networks. So here we keep on regularly monitoring the keep on we are tracking the monitor the all access to network access and card volatility. So we can keep on monitoring the data. First, we keep on monitoring the network. What comes in and what goes out. That is the traffic of the network. We keep on monitoring it. Okay, we can regularly test security system with processes and maintain an information security policy. So it is very important uh, it is very important to create a policy for the companies so that everyone can stick to that policies and that rules. Right. So maintain a policy that addresses information security for all personnel. That is like for all employees in the company. That is like the whole process of PCI or DSS. Okay. So the overall goal of PCI DSS is to protect your card details, okay, of any sort of people. Like it can be merchant, he or she can be processors, acquirers, etc. Okay, now here we have PCI data security standards. Sorry, ISO IEC 27001 2013. So it is also a type of law or like policy which is used for establishing, implementing, and maintaining and continually improving information security management system with the context of the organization. So this law is responsible for protecting the information. Okay, by establishing, implementing, and maintaining the security. Okay, here we're like establishing, maintaining, and like implementing the security to protect the information. Okay, so here we have some more steps like use within organizations to formulate security requirements and objectives. So you can go through these steps. These are like very straightforward. Okay. These includes the terms that we had discussed already. Okay. So you can go through these like steps taken by this law for protecting the information of the company. Okay. HIPAA. So this is for like protecting your health records, your healthcare records. Okay, like save healthcare like transactions, code sets, identifiers, etc. So it is basically responsible for protecting the healthcare kind of data. Okay, so you can go through these. So here we have like many laws. So here now we have Surveillance Act. So this is for protecting your protect of the data of the investors in the public by increasing the accuracy and reliability of corporate disclosures. So this act says that we will disclose the attack or incident or risk events of the companies so that so that the investors of the company or the person who are investing in the company can clearly know that how much the company is getting attacked by any attacker, how much the company is under the attack, like how the policies or the rules of the company, okay, how much the risk, like how much is there, how much is the risk of investing in this company. Okay, if the companies keep on getting the frequent attacks, then there's like low risk that there's like high risk that the employee, like the investors will not invest in the companies. Okay, so it is like a surveillance is it is like it is protecting the rights of the public by revealing the company or the corporate disclosures. Okay, so you can go through these steps. Okay, these are like straightforward. You can go through these. Then we have DMC and FISMA. So it is like these are for protecting the different kinds of DMC is for protecting the copyright owners' details and other data. Okay, so you can go through these laws and standards. Okay, these are like straightforward. You just just get aware about these laws. Okay, just don't remember it. Like don't try to learn it. Just keep on reading it. Okay, you will get interested. Okay. Now here, apart from these laws, GDPR and DPA, we have some cyber laws in different countries. Okay, because laws depends on like vary from country to country. So we have some laws of United States. We have some laws of Australia. Okay, if you want to read about more, you can like visit the URL here. Okay, just get familiar about the laws and standards in different countries. Okay, not like all the laws, just important ones. So these are the laws that I mentioned. These are all important ones. Okay, so you can just read it. Okay, so these are the Australia laws, UK laws, China, India, and Germany. So you can go through these laws and standards. Okay, so that's it for this module number one of CH, that is Introduction to Ethical Hacking or Cybersecurity. Okay, so this is a module summary. You can go through it. So module number one is completed. In the module number one, we had discussed about the EC concept programs, CH exam details, and information security concept, that is confidentiality, integrity, and availability. And more as we had discussed about accountability, sorry, authenticity and non-repudiation. Then we have discussed the motive behind an attack, how a successful attack occurs, the motive behind the attack. Okay. Then we have classification of attack. We have three types of attack, that is passive, active, closing, insider, and distribution attack. We have discussed the information warfare. It is like defensive information warfare and offensive information warfare. Then we have some hacking methodologies. That is like the basic or universal methodology. Then we have cyber kill chain. We have TTPS. We have MITRE framework. Okay. Then we have diamond model of intrusion analysis. We discuss about some hacking concept like what is hacking, what is ethical hacking, skills required for a ethical hacker, who is a hacker, hacker classes, etc. Then we summarize using information assurance or continual adaptive security strategy, defensive in depth, what is risk, risk management, risk metrics, incident response, CDI, threat handling, threat modeling, etc. Okay, and rule of AR, ML, and cybersecurity. Then we'll discuss the security laws and standards. Okay, is it clear? Any doubt up to here?
No, actually, no doubts, but I'll just go through the PPP once again. So, like, one, if I
Okay.
find any doubt while I'm reading, then I'll get back on that.
Yeah, you can
So
ping
far,
me
it is,
anytime.
yeah. So far, I'm able to
So,
understand everything.
okay. So these are the terms which will like help you in each and every domain of cybersecurity. Because like here we have multiple path in cybersecurity. Like we have penetration testing, we have blue teaming, we have red teaming, we have like SOC analyst, we have forensics. So these are the some models which will help you in every domain, the laws and standards. So you can go through this PPT like whenever you want. Okay. So So do you want to continue the model number second or you want to continue it in next weekend?
Mm, As you say, like, I have time today, but if you are
Can you
starting,
hear
can
me
we have a
properly?
5 minute break? Then we can start. Or
Okay,
maybe
okay.
we can
So you
do
can
next week also. That is up to you.
can you hear me properly? Because there's a like a construction at my side.
Uh,
So
yeah, maybe we should do it next week, second module.
yeah, yeah, we can continue the next week. Okay. So I will share you the PPT as well as the recorded sessions.
Okay, okay,
Okay.
that's yeah.
Thank you. And if
Thank
you have
you.
any doubt, you can like ping me anytime on WhatsApp
Yeah, yeah, definitely.
regarding any query. Okay.
Yeah, once I
Thank
go
you.
through this PPT, maybe I'll have something I'll ask you.
Okay, 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 sure. Thank
Thank you.
you.